dummy.
Y'all niggas acting like my name, DJ.
DJ gonna fuck you up in a minute.
That's your man.
Hey, man, it's coming.
Hell yeah, DJ gonna fuck that nigga ass up.
DJ do be praising bad business, man. He be praising the fuck out, baby.
Cause he a bad businessman.
Man, Bernie Madoff the man, bro.
Shit.
You saw what he did. You ever gave DJ a good businessman? That nigga don't like that shit.
No,
Y'all always want to do shit normal.
Right, he did it the right way.
Man, you tuning in to the Dummies Podcast. I'm Stop.
I'm Joe.
I'm Todd.
And I'm Hootie, nigga.
And we back like we never left, because like we said every week, we never leave. It's episode 80.
I ain't even realize.
You little teenage podcast, nigga. This episode 80, nigga. We senior citizens out this bitch. Yeah, this episode 80 is Sunday, May 3rd, man. We in this thing, man. We still podcasting from remote locations, and as always, we want to thank all our peoples on the front line, man. All the nurses, the doctors, the people who putting their life on the line, man, to make sure that everybody else is taken care of, man. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family members. To anybody who is suffering from COVID-19, man, our thoughts and prayers are with you. We hope you get better and get well, man. People who social distancing, continue to do it. I just saw that yesterday or the day before yesterday, we still had the highest numbers that we've had as far as deaths in the United States. Here in Alabama, which we all are here, Alabama cases have significantly went up. This amongst the time where a lot of states are considering open up. I get that we can't stay on shutdown forever, but I also understand that with numbers as high as they are, it may be better to still keep us as distant as possible. But again, our thoughts and prayers are with all those people, man, as we continue to try to podcast through this pandemic, man. We love you here at the Dummies Podcast, but the show can still continue here, man. Where y'all at with it, Hoop?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. Just still trying to get used to the new normal. Goddamn, hopefully it's over soon, but just trying to get used to the new normal. And it's crazy you mentioned that shit about it. Because Georgia opened up Friday and they got 1,000 new cases already.
And they say it take 4 to 7 days. 1,000 new cases 7 days later.
Imagine what they're gonna have by Friday. But then now the new model that always states how many deaths it's supposed to be actually says it's gonna go up to over 200,000, 220-something thousand because of people who are reopening right now. So I'm just staying my ass at home, man. I get my jog on, be nervous about that, but that's really about it. Get my jog on, go to the store. The girl got mad at me, goddamn. You taking away all my fun. You know what we did? She's ordered groceries online from Walmart. I'd like to go pick it out. Man, you better sit your ass in the car and let them bring it to your trunk.
She want to go in Walmart.
Yeah, she want to go in. I like to pick out my groceries and make sure to get me in. You better sit your ass down and let them put it in your trunk. Stop exposing yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, everything, I'm over it. Cause I'm really over it and just ready for shit to be different. How about you, Todd? How was your week? How's it going over there?
Pretty much the same as yours. I just ain't, as paranoid as you are. Everything. I just think my nigga just but now
rightfully so good.
Can't nobody go outside. God damn.
Yeah, who got that?
Oh yeah, it's in that backyard. Go in the backyard, you be hurt.
Yeah,
backyard, front yard, you cool.
Finding new and creative ways to, do stuff around here, because we outside of the store, we ain't really doing too much. Even though Alabama is trying to do that stupid shit like Georgia doing.
So you doing the same shit as Pandemic Hooters? What you telling me?
No, not to that. If she want to go to the store, I ain't finna be like, no. We ain't gonna order our groceries.
We still go to store. We still with the Costco shit. Yeah.
You just said she got to pick them up. She can't go in there. That's what you just said.
Well, why not?
She wants to. It's a free country. Who do we?
We have to get up the same way you said. Why not run 7 miles? Why not go to the store and get groceries?
That's because that's not running the 7 miles. Not putting you in danger and around people.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
You're outside.
I'm not around people.
He's running by himself, I guess. That's what you're saying.
It's not the same as being
in a neighborhood. and they say it's in the air.
With 2,000 houses in it, but he ain't around people.
And
It
he
ain't
passed
the
by every one of them.
It
Nigga ain't in the wilderness.
It ain't the
Tell
same.
who it ain't the same.
The new shit say all that shit sits in crowded places, like the Walmarts or the Costco's. Nigga, I'm outside.
I ain't around no people now. I'm the only person live here.
Outdoors, B.
We got 6,500 neighbors, goddamn.
All right, he just said what his neighbor was saying. How you know?
That nigga was from across the street. Nigga, yes, tell me from over there.
Blowing all that Rona over there to you, goddamn.
I ran it. Answer the nigga question and ran inside.
Who to make a new rule to this shit every week though? Y'all ain't noticed that?
It ain't me. It ain't
Because
my
it changes
rule.
every week, so I get
It's
that.
their rule. Shit, I'm just going by what they say.
Nah, but at one point you was going to get groceries. Now you want to order them.
Right, because shit is
You
evolving.
change your rule every week.
It's evolving, nigga. Shit, this shit evolve every week. I'm gonna evolve with it. Shit.
Man, fool, I think we got about a good week or two of this. From what I seen this weekend, people tired of being inside. Like they had hot dogs. They had hot dogs for sale. It was about 40, 50 people out there.
I understand the people, and it's crazy because I understand the people who their livelihood is tied to this, and I understand and I sympathize with that, and I do agree that we can't be closed forever. We're gonna have to open it back up at some point. But I was looking at this doctor from China, and he said that yes, you can open up. He said, but I'm not saying that they did it right. I'm just telling you what he said. He said that in China, their rule was they weren't going to open up until they saw 14 days straight of decline. Like 14 days straight of numbers going down. Mm-hmm. If your numbers are still going up, like we just said a couple of days ago, we had a record high amount of cases. That ain't time to open up yet. Nope. You got to wait till it's going down significantly, multiple days to start looking at opening up. But I think that one of the things for us is we live in a society where like it's capitalistic and people just don't want to miss that money. And then you got some people that's just bored. They just don't want to be told what to do. So that's why they rather go outside.
And I think that's more what it is more than anything. No folk don't want to be told what to do for real. Like we said a couple episodes ago, like some bad ass kids that's just gonna disobey anyway. So they're gonna go outside even though they're telling you to stay in. Like you don't tell me what to do, I'm finna go outside. So maybe if they try the reverse thing, go outside, they'll stay in. So who knows?
Them beaches are flooded. Beaches flooded. People having parties and block parties. Shit is flooded.
I just saw in California, Orange Beach or something like that. They wanted to sue the governor for keeping them closed.
For keeping them closed, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Said that they was abiding by the rules and that the governor that he's infringing on their rights, and that they want to open. That he's singling out Orange County, and that this is to punish Orange County.
And like the barbershop we saw in Hoover, they writing $1,000 fines and $500 fines for the barber, but they still opening up. What's the purpose of that though? You open up and you got to pay these big old fines. You're not really making no money.
Yeah, $1,000. Not you just too many people coming. Yeah, and like they could take your license.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
They could definitely do that.
Joe, how was your week, bro?
Man, my week was a week. Seeing all these people out here, I want to go get me a hot dog Saturday till I seen the conservative right all out there. And I was like, no.
Did you go anywhere?
Right wing right there.
Went out to CO house, but that's about it. Yeah. But now we turned around. We weren't finna go. We stopped at the corner. But now we can't go over there. It's too many of them.
They be out there, food. Like they be out there. Them food trucks ain't no distance in between them. They be all on the back with the ice cream trucks.
I don't think they care.
They can't, man. Apparently not.
I told y'all they don't think it's real, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But also, when it ain't affecting them like that, then I get that too. It's affecting us at a much higher clip, so I get that too.
I don't get it because I think it's still affecting them as well. Maybe it is affecting us at a higher clip, but it's getting them too. So I still don't get it.
Oh, I don't understand it, but I guess that's their way of thinking. I don't know, fool. But either way, it's no wrong way. Either you can say, "Well, I'm gonna catch it, fuck it," or you try to be safe, but you still interacting with people no matter what you do. Right. When you ordered those groceries and they put it in the car, they touched it. And everybody else in the grocery store that was walking touched that same that loaf of bread.
You can be precaution with that too, though. You
No,
wear
you
gloves.
could. Don't get me
You
wrong,
wear
but I'm
gloves when
saying,
you pick it up. You wipe it down. You get it. So you still could
yeah.
be.
But there's no way to just because you don't know, and you like you can see it. So there's just no way to be like you could be cautious. Don't get me wrong, but if that Rona wants you, it's gonna get you. How was your week? Stop.
Thank you, Joe. It was a good week, man. I don't know. For me, the week's been going by super extra fast.
Right.
And that's cool. Yeah, super extra because I guess that means that I get to we get out of here quicker or something. I don't know, but it's just been going by extra fast. I'm still cool with being in the house. I've adjusted all the way at this point. Like I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss being able to just go to your normal stores and go pick up shit like you want to. Like today, I was trying to go pick up something. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go in and browse around. But other than that, man, it was a good week. I sat out and chilled a little bit yesterday. We ate some crawfish and drunk and sat in the backyard.
Yeah, I
It's
get
cool,
crawfish
man.
from
Just making the most
Yeah,
of
where
it.
you get crawfish from?
It's this little meat market, man, up there in Alabaster. They sell like real authentic, like it's a butcher shop.
Hmm.
Yeah, they got the real shit in there, straight, real grass-fed beef and all that, and they sell it up there. It was pretty good.
They boiled them
boil it
already.
themselves?
Yep, they already had it ready. It still wasn't that down bottom
extra-
seasoning that we used to, but it was good.
Close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I'm gonna have to fire them pots up, man.
Why not?
Man,
Make sure you stir it up this time. Which
No,
one of y'all? Which one of y'all? Me and Baron trying to figure out which one of y'all did that last time.
Yeah,
I just
y'all-
added too much. But the one that can't get right house was straight though. We got it right. We got it right.
I nigga put a pound of that shit in there.
Yeah, that was the first time. Shit, you gonna fuck up the
Right.
first time. But then when we did it at Can't Get Right mother-in-law house, it was straight.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I'm talking about.
We got it right. We got the recipe.
Yeah, they got it right that time. But at Huda House is where they messed it up.
That shit was on
Oh,
fire.
I mean, okay. That shit was.
Yeah.
That shit was so high.
It was real hot. It was real spicy. I was the only one eating it.
That shit was good.
We all ate that shit. We sat up there. We all ate it.
Yeah.
That shit had big hot sauce on it.
Yeah, that boy had fire in the pot that time. I ain't gonna even lie. But it was good.
Man,
you live and you learn. I do want to try it again though.
I saw this conversation that was going on this week, like on social media, and I wanted to ask y'all how y'all thought about it. Y'all think it's easier to forgive or forget?
You can't forget.
For me, forget.
So I guess forgive.
So is it hard? So is it harder to forgive or forget? Which one is it harder?
It's harder to forget. That shit always in the back of your head.
Yeah.
It's always gonna be back there. She cheated on me. I might forgive her, but I ain't forgetting that shit happened. Not saying that I'm gonna forgive her. I'm just using that.
She's taking a little bit too long at McDonald's, and she said,
"Yeah, at McDonald's in the parking lot." You know,
right?
So you be crazy, but yeah, it's almost impossible to forget the stuff that you don't want to forget. I guess because we forget a lot of shit though.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on what the.
Do you forget little stuff though? You don't forget.
Yeah. It depends on what it is, because you could have been beefing with people for no reason, and then at the time passed, you're like, man, that shit was stupid. I reached out to some people, that I ain't talked to in a while.
I reached out to him?
Oh no, not him, never. Because that ain't my homeboy, so I don't need to forget. Like, we never had no history, so
that's good. Keep going, man. You about to say something good, I think.
But I just reached out, checked on him. He checked back, and it was kind of mutual. Like, yeah, we ain't talked in a minute, so you know what I'm saying. So stuff like that is good when you got history with somebody. You don't need to let that go over nothing. But yeah, if you ain't never fucked with them, then it's fuck you forever.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with y'all. I think it's harder to forget. I can forgive, but I forgive quick. Actually, I don't be I can't stay mad, dog. Like that's on anything. Like I can't stay mad at anything.
So when you forgive, do you forget them though? Because I can forgive you, but I get you the fuck about my life as well.
Yeah, you could easily do that. But I guess what I'm saying is like yeah, that goes in one. Like you can definitely do that. Like you can forgive somebody, but like not fuck
rock with you no more. Yeah,
and that's cool. But for me, like even with like anybody, it's just hard for me to stay mad. Like I catch them if I'm, and I look at myself like fuck your stupid ass. Look how you look. You look stupid still, man.
You would have been huffing and puffing and shit.
Nigga mad because goddamn the clothes or something, some shit, just some stupid shit. Like why is you still mad? Like if that shit didn't kill me or some shit, or try to take me out, or steal some money from me, like something like that, like. I'm over that shit in about 5-10 minutes.
Not me though.
I might talk shit about it.
I've been told on many occasions that I hold grudges. Like, but
yeah, you look like you stay mad for 3 weeks.
Yeah, shit.
It only be for 3 weeks. Be years.
Damn near going on 20 years.
If you do one thing that I just don't like, I don't see the reason to revisit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
that was that one thing. That was that one thing can't get right.
Go back.
Yeah. you hear can't get right? I'm talking
I him, but if it was like that, then he wouldn't be my partner right now. You know what I'm saying?
So that's why I don't understand why you just don't forgive and forget.
Because what you're saying happened didn't happen. So obviously,
I'm sorry. That's still a sore subject. I'm sorry.
Well, I think he's trying to say he forgive you. He just ain't forgot it.
Oh, okay.
And I might think that can't get right.
What I'm saying is it didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, man. I mean,
I don't bring it up. It must be can't get right. Must be a little salty about it. I think.
Why would I be salty about it?
I don't know, because you always bring it up.
He did something a little extra in that mix, didn't he? Because he bring that shit up kind of often. He probably did something he know he ain't had no business.
He throwing pictures in there and shit.
Because I see it there. But I see because I understand where it's coming from.
Okay.
What FBI?
And Michael Jordan Jr. got
I ain't gonna tell you what was in the room.
Try to tell old Jordan, goddamn nigga, you just like him.
I ain't gonna tell you what was in the room though.
They all do cocaine.
My wife go watch this.
Michael Jordan Jr. guys. But yeah, man.
Oh, go ahead, Todd.
No, I was just gonna say, man. You know, I hear from the girl all the time. Like, I don't easily forgive people, but whatever.
I just can't stay mad, man.
I don't even be mad at it. It's just like if I know you did it, like if you took the time to do something that I feel like is like messed up to me, then I don't just deal with it no more. Like
now, I will say I do get mad, upset at stuff like I don't like when like you unintentionally do something and then somebody purposely do something back to you. Like when you did it by mistake. Yeah. I don't like that shit that boil my blood.
Yeah.
Super
man. Yeah, because like it's like whatever I did was a mistake or an accident. But if you purposely, consciously turn around and try to do something back to me of what I did by mistake, that's kind of crazy. That's just like if a car accident, I accidentally run into you in the car, and then you take the car, boom, and run me over. Nigga, that shit ain't no accident. That was a mistake. I didn't see you. But you goddamn saw me. That's murder. It's different. Shit.
I feel like that shit be on purpose when they like, especially if it's something small, like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 2, and then their reaction be like a 10. You're like, that's up your ass one.
Yeah. You be like, damn, my bad, I broke your glass. Then they go in that bitch and break the chain that your grandmama gave you, that her great grandmama gave her, that her great uncle passed down to her. I'm like, man, come on, now, did that warrant that?
I could have went to Walmart, well, unless you in Hootie House. I could have went and got you another glass.
You can order it Amazon. They'll bring it to you. Shit. Get it on Amazon, cuz.
Y'all saw Netflix, man. Everybody been, we've been talking about all these different shows that we've been catching this shit on Netflix. But did y'all see that they're gonna be doing a documentary on Michelle Obama, the Becoming documentary?
Oh yeah,
man, I want to see it, but I don't want to see all these women posting about it. But I do want to see it. But
why you don't see the women post about it?
They gonna blow that shit out the damn water.
Beyonce time 50.
What?
Beyonce time 50.
Beyonce with them. You saw it this week with them average ass raps. Oh, she got my life. She snatched my life and all this bullshit.
That was
greatest rapper alive.
I don't think the verse was that bad, man. It was
average. It was okay.
It was okay.
It was okay.
I have to agree with you on that, Hootie. It was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Yeah. Baron was like, it was terrible. Like, man, she
had some bars in there. Yeah.
Okay, put it from this perspective. I think maybe what they saying is if you rapping, like if Beyonce is who she is and she's the top of the top of the top and you accept that verse from her, like you're making different rules for her. Like if Drake would have dropped a verse like that, you would have been like, man, that's trash ass, average ass verse. Like you don't expect average from them kind of people.
Right. And it's Beyonce. Like, Nigga, you
Well, to
Michael
me,
Jackson. So
And I'm not saying it's average. I'm just saying what the counter to what y'all saying.
Well, my response would be, to me, all of her music is average. So it falls right in line with
Yeah,
the rest of it.
But see, you don't listen to Beyonce.
Right.
So
So
they got them. The Beehive just added a new Hornet to it too, nigga. They finna get your ass.
yeah, I'd be all right.
That
I
was
don't
Uda.
listen to them anyway.
yeah,
I
I
don't
can't
listen
agree
to
with
them.
that one. I think she's great.
I think she's great, but I just think her music isn't for me, and it's okay. It's just not. It's not very much that's just blowing me away. Like, oh my god!
Well,
Like,
I'm gonna
but
be
then-
honest. I'm gonna be
Who
honest.
doesn't listen to
I hope
Beyonce?
you're not running around just blasting Beyonce anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Dummy.
So
Who to be over there running the single ladies? The single ladies.
That's why. Hey, but
That's
that's
what he
why I
ran
heard.
his 7 miles too. Yeah,
That's
that's
what I
what
heard. That's why I heard the verse at when I was jogging. Came on the Rap Life the playlist, the Rap Life playlist.
What
Yeah, that
came
should
on?
be your go-to jam.
The
But you
Meg
can't admit.
Stallion song
Oh.
with the
No,
verse. Did you hear the verse?
I'm not gonna lie. I purposely went to it to listen. It didn't just come up. I purposely went to it to listen.
Nah, I would if it wouldn't have popped up, I wasn't gonna go. Listen to it.
So everybody in the world hearing this one song, but it had to pop up on your radio. You weren't going to.
I went and clicked on it. Huda. It's okay.
Wasn't it-
I
Yeah,
clicked.
it's
on it.
okay.
I went and went through. That what
I got
know.
made. I get what you're saying. Who I got made to listen to it. Somebody like y'all always talk about music on the podcast. Listen, I'm not listening to that. And he was like, well, I mean, you got to listen to his part. So I listened to it, and I know why I was hesitant to go to it.
I'm sorry, King Gira, you choose to go listen to Beyonce. My bad.
Ooh, it dropped.
Yeah, midnight, 12:01.
I will choose again.
That nigga said, ooh, it dropped. Damn, fool.
She
But
might
yeah,
be-
but Michelle Obama, I do want to watch it. I do want to see her story and see everything that comes with it. But we all know it's going to be something great. But I think it's something I enjoy to watch also. So
Yeah, I think it's gonna be dope. I'm looking forward to watching it because anything they do, it's always well put together. And then like it's always good watching somebody who has a lot of story to tell. You know, being from they come up from her everything she's accomplished in life prior to her marriage to being the first lady. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm pretty sure she got so much game to tell, and that's gonna benefit both men and women, man. It's just one good thing for people to check out and enjoy. So I'm looking forward to it.
because we're gonna get some Barrio in there. We're gonna get a lot of Barrio in there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You can't,
It may not be no Barry hating though. He wouldn't have been shit without me.
What the face? That's how it's gonna go. That's what they're gonna be saying on Facebook. Can't get right.
There is no strong man without a strong woman.
Right there behind him, he wouldn't have been nothing.
Y'all see that, man? See what we can do to y'all?
This be my thing though. That might be true. Barack might maybe never became president without Michelle. But look here, Facebook girl with that long ass middle name. You ain't Michelle.
You go to the school she went to.
Hell no, you ain't her. You gotta realize that.
Pull up to take one of them girls out on a date with your with a hole in the bottom of your car right now, like Obama did.
I had one, fool, in my red Camaro. I had a hole in the ground. I took on one date. I ain't see her again.
Exactly, my nigga. That's what I'm saying.
I ain't see her again.
Thanks for the point. Speaking of relationship and couples and shit, did y'all see the divorce rate is surging during this quarantine time? Y'all see that?
I ain't see that.
I saw it, but I don't understand it. Like you can't go to the courthouse. You can't go to the lawyer's office are closed. I understand why. Oh hell yeah. This should test your relationship.
Yeah.
But now surprisingly, fool, we've been doing great. So
I nigga say surprisingly.
Surprisingly,
y'all been doing great.
Why tell us why you surprised?
You been getting gifts and shit.
no, that's not
A
it.
new MacBook, we doing good.
I love you, baby.
Some new Gucci shoes. I love you. that nigga love language gift buying.
Yeah, my love language Apple. Fuck you saying? But but for real though, just being like, you know how all y'all niggas married, just constantly being there, something gonna happen. But it just hasn't been. It's like arguments, like shit.
What really could you argue? Like I don't understand what you can argue about right now.
No, they'll find it.
He gonna find anything. It could be anything.
Well, that is true. Now that
Whatever. You ain't wiped the counter off fully. Damn, it's a little crumb.
Why you woke up at 8:30?
I was
You woke up at 8:15.
Why you ain't warm your food up enough? Motherfucker, it's my food. Fuck
Well,
you.
you give me a napkin when you got one. You're not even eating. What the fuck you gonna do with a napkin?
And I asked you if you wanted one.
Right.
Who to say bring me a napkin? You ain't even eating. Well, just in case I did want to eat.
Right, I might be slobbing on myself or
But
something.
everyone, yeah, is to predict the future, fix the past. You gotta
You
do
should
it all.
know.
All
Huh?
that, yeah. Predict the future and make it all at the same time.
Hey, fool, I really think women are terrible communicators.
I see what you're saying. They like to talk, but don't like to understand.
They
Yeah,
talk about a
understanding.
whole bunch of nothing.
And the understanding part is
And
very
then wonder
big.
why you check out. Be like, man, get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm
the
very-
last 30 seconds. Oh, that was the only part of that 12-minute story I needed.
What you say? What make them terrible communicators?
Because, like, I think men are more direct when they can be. Like, look, this is the issue I'm having. This is how you fix it.
Mm-hmm.
No, but women be like, I don't think we're on the same page. You should know. Motherfucker, how I know something I ain't never learned before? What's wrong with you? In my previous relationship, not
in your previous. It's okay to be current like that too, though, because they are that way, man. Sometimes you just got to tell them, man, speed it up and get to the point. All I need
just
is
tell me.
You can tell me everything you just said in 5 words, but you give me 5 paragraphs. I'm cool with the 5 words. And then when I get you
sometimes we never do we not say enough?
Oh, definitely.
Because maybe you trying to communicate to me, who, you know what I'm saying? And you only need to tell me 2 words.
Well, with that, yeah, but no. Yeah, we sometimes don't say enough, but in that same instance, you still answer the question. They still have a thorough answer. Maybe they want a whole lot of drawing out. But
like for instance, like it's certain shit that we can do that like I don't have to say all those words when I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get it. Like me and Baron did that shit. We communicated without saying one word. I asked him if he wanted some more. I was just like this. And that nigga was like, I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's it. We knew exactly what everybody said in the communication, but what did y'all just say? What were y'all talking about?
Exactly, fool. Like,
right. But we understand that's communicating from man to man. So if you're communicating to a woman, do you think that sometimes you need to add a little bit more to it?
I don't think so, because I think that if she had a bottle of liquor and went like this, I'm gonna understand her doing it.
But
we're talking about you. We're calling them poor communicators. You're trying to communicate to them, but if you're communicating to them using language that you would use with a man, then are you not the poor communicator?
No, I was just not giving an example where I would use the same language that she would use with me, and I would understand.
Like they say,
I see what you're saying, but
yeah, like a good coach doesn't coach the same player the same. Like, I mean, not the same player, but you can't coach every player the same way. You have to tailor your coaching style to that player. That's what makes you a good coach. So why would you communicate with them the same way you communicate with me?
You can't. But
we can.
But no, you just can't. But look, your girl ever say something on a rare occasion that like makes sense, and you be like, "Yeah, you're right," and they think you being dismissive. But like, no, you're right. I agree with what you're saying.
So you're not gonna say nothing back?
Or they don't know if you for real or not.
Yeah. Like you hit the shit on the head. What am I saying?
Like, yeah, you was right on that one. Okay.
You ever tried to agree with some shit that they said, and like you really did agree with it?
Yeah,
and they didn't. Yeah, and they just didn't think that you was agreeing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Y'all niggas woman bashing right now, and I love it.
We're not bashing. That was you talking about. You can't. I asked it. Do you communicate to them the same way? I was on their side.
Well, no, I was saying I would communicate with her the same way that she communicated with me, but it would be different. And I wasn't saying me and you. I was saying me and her.
I'm gonna go out on the limb and say that I think men are poor communicators.
I'll say that.
I think so.
I just think it's just different.
Why do we communicate better with each other? Way better than women communicate with other women.
Because it's the same reason. It's just like what I was just saying to Huda. Like you can't communicate to them the same way. So therefore, we have to tailor our communication to who you're talking to. It's just like I won't talk to Jordan the same way I talk to y'all. You wouldn't even expect that. I wouldn't talk to Logan the same way I talk to Jordan.
That's different though, because I wouldn't talk
You're
to.
saying that it's different, but it's the same thing. Whenever you're communicating, you got to communicate based upon that person. It's just like right now, you'll come talking to me, you'll come talk some slang, da 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 da, but you wouldn't say that shit to the person at work.
Right.
Because I'm at work. They might get it though.
Thank y'all for helping my point. God damn it! Look, I got all y'all quiet today.
But I really don't know what your point is. That's why I'm so confused.
Communicate different with everybody.
That's the point. You can't communicate the same way with me that you communicate with them. That's my point.
But I think that's everybody. The same way with you that I communicate with
Todd. I just think that's everybody. That's everybody. I think.
And that's the point. And that's what I'm saying. We sometimes, as men, communicate to them in 2-3 words, thinking that we're talking to each other, and they're not getting that. Right. I don't get what I'm saying.
I get what you said. I don't think you're trying to see that other side. That even though it's you, I communicate differently with you than I do with Can't Get Right, than I do with Todd, than I do with Grace.
No,
so whether it's male, female, I'm saying it's everybody.
Okay, I'm not gonna say we'll hear back. I'm very, very confident in my position on that one. Man, Billions back. Anybody? You watch Billions?
Wait. You when it came back?
What that was?
Today?
Yes.
Is the episode out today?
It comes on tonight.
Oh, I was about to cut this shit off. Goddamn.
Hey, that's what we were saying earlier. So, like, I know who that got behind on it, dumbass nigga. Todd never heard of it till yesterday, dumbass nigga. But y'all watching it? What's up?
Oh, I gotta catch up.
Well, hang on. What time it come on? Is it during the Jordan doc?
I don't know, but as long as you got it on DVR, you can watch it. It's a lot of shit, man. We got some good TV. We got Insecure, you got Jordan doc, and you got Billions.
But you know what? When a new season starts, I always try to go back and watch the last episode of the last season.
What season is this?
3 should be
4. I think this like 4. Billions
might
up
be
there.
5. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Billions up there. Like you got it
up there.
Yeah, who do you clocked out a long ass time ago? But it's so good, you'll catch up so fast, and you'll probably enjoy it quicker.
I got so much shit I'm watching right now, though. Like I didn't just been bouncing.
Well, whatever you've been watching, put that shit on hold for Billions.
Oh yeah, Billions. Billions is the best shit on TV.
It depends on what. Like right now, I'm watching The Last Kingdom on Netflix. It's kind of like a Game of Thrones without the dragons and all of that.
I've been hearing
about that kind of shit. And I like.
I might watch it because that's what got me fucked up with Game of Thrones. The fucking dragons.
Yeah, there's no dragons and shit. It's just history.
Octopuses flying across the sky and shit. The fuck is this?
I like that shit, but this is that without the dragons and the sorcery and shit.
Yeah.
So I
like a little dragon. There's nothing wrong with a little dragon in your life.
A dead dragon. It's white.
Right. It's frozen.
I think I'm gonna go and
with fire.
catch up on that Billion though, bro.
Man, my
I doubt it. I doubt it. You're not really a TV watching person, Todd.
No,
I remember the last episode you said, like the last series you said you own. That wasn't sports related.
He tried to watch Black as fuck.
Snowfall. I try to watch Black. That's what I'm saying. I've been able.
Oh no, you fuck with Snowfall, right?
Yeah.
I'm scared of Snowfall. I don't think it's gonna be the same.
I saw my man in the movie I was watching. I sent y'all yesterday in the group message. All Day and the Night on Netflix. Definitely a good movie. I need to watch it. Leon in there. He basically playing the same kind of role he did.
When them niggas in jail.
Well, yeah, him and his daddy in jail, but the most of the story take place on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Basically some California shit, some hood street shit. Basically a son following his daddy path. But it's a real good movie. It has a real good ending.
What is on?
Netflix.
And what is called?
All Day and the Night, I think. All Day and the Night.
Yeah,
but it's the highlight.
You're not the only person I seen you say that. I've seen a few people say that it's good.
I watched that shit last night about 3 a.m. Yeah. He's still ain't getting no sleep, goddamn.
How does that happen? That y'all week been better with sleeping or not at all?
Not for me. It's been worse. This probably been my worst week of sleep for real.
I've been getting my sleep in because I don't be having shit else to do. So shit, might as well go to sleep.
I just be up watching Netflix all damn night.
My sleep schedule is the exact same. I go to sleep by 12:30. Get up about 6:30.
Yeah,
I'm about 11 o'clock guy going to sleep and get up about 5:36.
Yeah.
Last night I went to sleep about 4 last night, 3, 4 last night.
I done had some of those
9,
nights, but I still be up at the same time. I can't sleep. I cannot sleep in no more, man. I done turned into one of them old folk.
Yeah.
9, 10 this morning for me. Shit, that shit felt good.
For the other day, I took a nap. I thought something was wrong with me. Like, I don't never take naps. Like, in the daytime, I'm not a nap taker.
Every night.
I take a nap every day at lunchtime.
I get them sneaking naps.
Well,
Like,
you was only sleeping 3 hours, Hoop. So your ass.
I'm saying now. I'm saying quarantine now. I think I still take
That's
that.
probably just muscle memory. You know, not muscle memory, but you know.
Muscle memory.
He said muscle memory. Him on sleep.
Hey, for what you been doing for like strength training?
I got some dumbbells. I went to the gym and got some dumbbells.
Oh, okay. I think they out. Like they sold out in stores.
I went to about 4 stores. I ain't find none, but I got them. I got some 30-pound dumbbells. I got the pull up rack. I got the little push up machine shit.
That's all you need.
I got the bands.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
That's just like training. You always go too far.
That nigga was like on life. Your mama died. Your aunt died. Your uncle died. Man, anybody else want they letter read?
No.
Damn, who that name every goddamn thing he had done.
Get a nigga what he asked for.
I got a heavy bag. I got a jump rope.
That shit good for your serratus exterior.
Here he go.
That shit is.
This is when he lose me. It's time me go to work.
Just in his door side.
You want them little side? You want them little side abs? Get you a punching bag.
New music drop. Drake dropped his little tape off some of his leaks. Lil Baby added the deluxe album. He added about 7, 8, 9 more songs to it.
Mm-hmm.
Was it songs or just videos?
Songs and videos.
It was songs and videos.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Drake, what y'all thought about it?
I like.
What was it called? Lost tape. What was it called?
Demo tapes.
Dark tapes. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all thought about it?
Man, that nigga, I just good musically, though. Like I
Dark Lane.
Like I there's like 2 or 3 songs on that tape that I don't like. Yeah, like I don't get it. Like that boy just go in there, bitch, and just black out. I guess him and Baby at this point. Like them niggas just can't pitch right now.
To me, it's like what Stock just said about Beyonce. You don't want to see Drake put out a project and say it was just all right. To me, honestly, this was just all right. It wasn't nothing magnificent. Yeah, it was some solid music. Good for the time right now, but to me, it wasn't nothing amazing. But it's solid.
I mean, you never gonna say this Drake favorite album, body of work or anything, but you heard most of it, and the other ones I still enjoyed. It still was Drake at his level of being Drake.
I agree. I liked it. I don't think that it was just average, just a collection shit. Is it his livest stuff? Hell no. You ain't gonna say it's his livest album like King Right said, but I do think it was solid. And for it to be a collection, like we know what it is. It was a collection of loose fucking songs, loose singles, loose things that he put together, and then added in a couple new ones. I thought it was pretty damn live for it being what it is.
Right.
Says schedule to sell about 250.
So what?
It's gonna sell about 250.
Yeah,
250 first week.
That sounds about right.
That's a nice little check.
Nigga out here struggling to get 50. This man put out something and get 250 of some loosies.
Probably gonna be the number 1 album when the numbers come back of the week.
I actually tried out some new shit that we probably wouldn't listen to. And it was okay. I was just trying some shit. That K Camp album is actually okay. I gave that shit a shot. It's straight. So y'all got nothing but free time. Check it out.
Man, I'll take it.
I'm gonna try to watch Bill.
I know you ain't gonna. I know you the last person to check it out. Can't get right. So I ain't gonna tell you. Don't
we talking about music. Tell us. I'm gonna check out Billions. Check it out. You ain't going to no K Camp, huh, Tub?
K Camp, all right, man.
He might have you in the goddamn K Camp.
You gonna have you and Taylor in there doing the little Renegade song.
You know me, man. I try to stay open with the music here, man. But I'll take your word for it. Who you suggested I listen to? But I'm gonna tell you something, Jack. If he's not who he says he is,
it's okay. It's I think it's okay.
If it's not what you say it is,
okay.
Say, hey, that's a whole episode of Bills you could be watching.
Can't get. I want you to recommend, like you told Todd, he don't recommend no movies. I want you to recommend one music thing.
Never heard. I've never heard that nigga recommend no music
outside of Pimp C. Shit, that's probably the last thing you recommended. Recommend some shit.
Sam Hunt. That was 2 weeks ago.
I recommended that.
No, you went.
The only reason he did that is with UAB. That's the only reason he recommended Sam.
I put it in there.
Well, no, because who did put it in? So I was like, I mean, I know because of UAB, but I ain't no country music fan like that. That shit was dope. When it works, it works. But who didn't put it in?
That's what you gonna down right there, Sam Hunt.
Recently, yeah.
As your recommendation, that's all you got.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't recommend it. Gotcha.
Nigga shooting bad, and Lil Baby Deluxe album. Anybody check out them extra songs?
That's all you sent me.
Videos. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man, I ain't even check out the video. Them extra songs, super dope.
Extra song, extra live. He like Todd said, he like Drake, man. That nigga there, man. And they on steroids right now with that music shit. Like he can't not do nothing good right now. He in a pot. He found that little pocket, that little groove, man, and that nigga running with it. And when it's something real good when you in that little music lane and you catch that pocket, he can ride that for a minute.
You think he gets stuck in a place where he's doing too much?
I mean, we always debate on, do you do too much? Do you do too little? I don't know. Like somebody, we could say do too much, you be Future. I think right now he's so new still that he can afford to do what he's doing.
Yeah.
And then maybe after this little run for like the next 6 months to a year, then he can go back to like a album every year and a half, 2 years. But I don't think that's his speed. The Atlanta niggas is not finna put out an album every 2-3 years. They not finna do that shit.
I could see him putting out 2 more projects before the end of the year. And they'd be good. Because like you said, if he got the music, he can do it.
Right.
Then you slow down. But in this age, hell yeah, put that shit out.
I think strike while you hot, man. Run your name up, getting that superstardom, because then you can always, we can argue that Future hasn't been putting out the projects that we fell in love with Future about the last couple of projects, but they still looking for it, and he's still making big money off of it because what he did when he was hot, he ran that shit up.
That nigga hot as ice right now.
Still staying on music, man. Bone and 3-6, man. They got a battle supposed to be coming up between them. I think it's supposed to be today. We're recording on Sunday, so I think it's supposed to be today. What y'all think about that battle, that matchup?
It'll be good for about City. It'll be good for about 3-4 rounds, and after that, it's gonna be all 3-6. So if they're going 20 songs, it's gonna probably be 17. I say 15-5, 17-3.
Yeah, I think Bone got all the bigger songs, songs.
Right.
But I think just what's gonna ring harder for us gonna be 3-6.
Yeah. And like you said, they did have the bigger songs like that Thuggish Ruggish Bone,
First of the Mind,
Crossroads, all of that shit. So they had
them 3 right there, major hits right there. Them 3.
Yeah. I don't know what they counter. I wouldn't even try to counter them, but
outside of those that first album and a half of that second one, I don't know what else they got. But 3-6 got years and years and years.
It's gonna be harder than that. Sipping on Syrup, Tear the Club Up. What else? What else you gonna say?
Chicken Head. I was just about to say.
And I wasn't the hugest 3-6 fan, so I'm not sure either.
Can you
Play
count?
Why You Hate?
Can you count?
With the hot ball.
Project Pack single?
That's a good one, Todd.
Does it have to be individual albums, or does it have to be the group as a collective?
Because that's not fair. It should only be 3-6.
But 3-6 consists of Juicy J, DJ Paul, and.
But can you play something from a Juicy J solo album, DJ Paul solo album?
You shouldn't be able to.
Members of Bone had their own solo projects too, but they ain't really do a whole lot. But
there was like 40 when that happened.
Right, so I don't really think it'll be a situation where they.
If you keep the groups, shit gonna get real interesting.
Right.
Because
if you start letting them include Project Pat shit with it, then
they gonna really beat them bad.
Yeah, that was a different level solo.
For real.
He had probably the best.
And who's going to be running it? Like, is all the 3-6 going to be on there? Because from what I can remember, not too recently, that they haven't been the closest of people or of groups, should I say, on both sides.
Yep,
So
they said trying to get high. That's gonna be a dope ass song.
Yeah, I want to see who's going to run it and how. What's that format going?
R.I.P. Mr. B.
There's another battle too. The women battle.
Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, baby. Yeah.
When is that supposed? That's on next week, I think.
Next week.
Yeah, and that's with Timbaland and Swiss. I don't know if is the other one with Timbaland and Swiss.
The one
I
today?
hadn't seen the
Juicy J.
like that.
Oh no.
Yeah, they are. I think that's a verse. Yeah.
I don't think it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it is. I think they put that shit together on their own.
So what exactly is this versus shit? Do these niggas actually get some type of profit or pay?
I'm pretty sure some kind of compensation is in it somewhere. Gotta be.
That's dope as fuck though.
That's
dope.
super dope.
Yeah,
and then also, Tory Lanez also got some shit too with MTV
YouTube.
because of his MTV because of his Tory Lanez radio shit.
Yeah,
so
I saw that.
Niggas profiting off of this shit.
They giving him like 30-minute segments or something on his on a show.
I don't know what's the details of it and where is it going to be? Is it going to still be on Instagram? Is it going to be on MTV itself? They're gonna give them a production company, put some big old cameras in there. I don't know how that shit gonna go. I need to read some more details on that one.
Yeah, they said they doing like a mashup of old pop songs versus the 90s and NSYNC stuff. What else they said? I don't know. They haven't really gave, like you said, they hadn't gave a lot of details on it, but
and that I think that's trash because it's not actually what he's been doing. Like he's been on that bit going off, having fun, enjoying, having a blast, that type of shit.
He was doing it earlier today.
He said MTV offered me something like a 30-minute segment, but I don't know what I want to do yet. But I just want it to be something that the people enjoy. And that's what he stopped. He didn't. So I guess maybe they got something in the works, but they haven't figured out exactly what the details of each shit.
Oh, so it's gonna be totally separate from what he's doing on the like quarantine.
I'm sure
he said it's called quarantine radio, with basically what he calls his Instagram.
He was like I said, he was live earlier today doing this same thing he was doing before. So
you was tuned in?
No,
you tuned in?
No, I don't like. I'm not a fan of his. Like,
I'm not a fan of.
I think he's highly overrated. I
think he's a real good artist. I think he's super dope. Even if he's taking this style, that style, this style, that style, I think it takes talent to do that. I like him as an artist. I think he's pretty dope. He's a rapper / singer / artist head, label head, should I say?
So a knockoff Drake.
I mean, yeah, but he admitted it. Not me. He the one who said, he was like, yeah, nigga, I'm still in all these niggas shit. I can respect that. If you're gonna admit it and you're good at what you're doing, because even if you say knock off Drake, he still does a lot of things that's different from what Drake do as well. He just has that little bit of stuff of what Drake does do.
That nigga Harold Miner compared to Jordan.
Maybe Jordan.
Everybody Harold Miner to Drake right now. Shit.
This is true.
Yeah. So shit, that ain't a fair comparison.
Now, some people LeBron, Kobe, just a step below. But
if that's the case, then he's that.
He's not.
Then who is in that world?
In Drake's world?
Yeah, if they're a step down from the Drakes in the same talent level or to do the same things as Drake. Who else?
But nobody does the same things as Drake. But as far as putting
other than Tory Lanez, Tory Lanez does. But he's not the Jordan, but then he's the Pippen. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Baby above him.
No, man, they don't do the same thing. You can't say that. I'm saying
do the same thing. Putting out quality music. I'm not saying the same style. Why would I want the same style as Drake? Like I already got Drake. The fuck I need somebody else, another artist that's like Drake.
You saying he's like Drake. I say he's not. I say he stole some things from Drake, but then there's also some things he does differently.
Musically,
like their rap style is different.
Musically,
he might sing a little bit.
Is like up there with superstar status.
Drake,
right now.
Yeah.
y'all niggas missing my question. That wasn't my question. I'm
But
saying the person
I'm
who does the singing and dancing things, if you're gonna say he's the Harold Miner, then tell me who's the LeBron of that.
nobody. I mean,
All
he's
right, then.
like
So you
his.
can't. That was my point. That's what I was saying.
Okay, we got you. I got it.
I guess
You got it, can't get it.
I don't care.
Cuz had hit me up. He was talking about the last podcast. They listened to it on the way back. Shouts out to them boys, man. Him and his work, people that work with him, man. Shouts out to y'all boys for listening to the podcast. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate
you.
y'all.
Thanks.
They was enjoying the argument between what we talked about last week when we was talking about no limit in Cash Money. And Cuz was like, man, hey, I gotta go on the side with Cash Money, man. Like he was like, everybody in the car said shit. You just can't fuck with Baby and them run with Cash Money shit. I don't know, but it made
I had one on the other side. My neighbor across the street. I told y'all yesterday. My neighbor, he was like, "Man, y'all niggas need to give No Limit more credit." And I didn't. And what my response was, it's not that we didn't give him credit because we was huge No Limit fans. Yeah. It's just that like Cash Money is so much better to us.
That's the thing that I hate with arguments. Shouts out to your neighbor for listening, man. Appreciate your listen. But that's the thing when you arguing. We're arguing greats already. Right. It's just like arguing Bron and Jordan. I hate to say, like, I'm not saying one is so horrible. They all great. No Limit was great. No Limit had a great run. But if I never diminish what it was No Limit has done or accomplished and the music that they brought to it. But I just think that when you come to body of work and quality of work, you can't fuck with Cash Money. That's all I was saying with that. But
I look at it like which one I listen to the most still currently.
Yes.
Yeah, if you look at it that way, yeah, No Limit.
Of course, you're gonna go.
Stuff was dated. I guess you could.
And it dated quickly. Soon as Cash Money came out.
But
got it out of there, baby.
But does any record label beat Cash Money?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue.
It's hard to say that. You can say Def Jam. If you're gonna say label, you could say Def Jam. It's hard to say label.
Well, when he say, I think he meaning more like a crew, like a
Death
you
Row.
Can't don't say
like,
yeah, there you
go. So Def. Yeah, not 30 years of rap music. No.
Yeah, like when you say that, when you ask that question, I would say Death Row could talk. I would say Rockefeller could talk. I would say even that shit that Wu-Tang was under. That might not be your style, but you can't just ride them off like they're not in that category if you know anything about
Bad
music.
Boy too. You got to put Bad Boy in there too.
Yeah, rap. I get Bad Boy the fuck out of there. Me.
Before Wu-Tang?
Bad Boy not welcome in this conversation or Wu-Tang.
Why not?
Why
you gonna say that?
Because they didn't put out. Come on now, y'all. Wu-Tang is the most overrated shit in the world.
You gotta take out your preference of music.
To you that's the same thing you were saying how they are talking about how we were talking about they love 50 Cent mixtapes compared to Wayne mixtapes. No. It's just
and then I'm not gonna try to see their side if they don't want to see mine. Fuck them. That shit is trash. Wu-Tang was not good. Y'all can't
what about if it's somebody like hits. What about if somebody like me and Huda can sit there and see both sides, and we're saying that you can't exclude them out the conversation?
Great. That's why it's 4 of us in this podcast.
No. But you were saying like I'm not gonna argue with them if they can't see my side, but me and Huda both see both sides.
So that's why I'm arguing.
So y'all think Wu-Tang deserves to be in the conversation?
I don't, but I don't because that, like he said, that's not my style of music. But Bad Boy definitely.
And I won't argue with that. I could agree with that. I can get what you're saying with that. I just didn't like after Bad Boy, to me, you only had Biggie, rap. I'm talking about rap that I listen to. I only listen to really Biggie, and I listen to Mace's first album. I ain't gonna lie, I listen to that. But then after that, I don't rap wise. I don't know what else I listen.
I was a huge The Lox fan.
The Lox,
was Mobb Deep there?
Yeah, Lox was okay.
Mobb Deep went there.
Okay,
they might have been there later.
To your question about Wu-Tang put out a
Craig
high
Mack
volume of music. I didn't listen.
Craig Mack was okay for a little while too.
One song, but 8 Ball MJG was on Bad Boy too.
Later on in life.
Bad Boy side.
They did make one hit. They did make one kind of hit that I like. But no, Wu-Tang and collectively, you can put all their solo albums together.
And are you just And are you just limited it to rap because that's all that Cash Money has? That's kind of not fair either.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
I
have
give you
some
that. I
R&B.
give you that.
I
We're
mean,
talking about rap right now.
I mean,
I mean, that's a unfair argument because all Cash Money has is rap.
Right, and I'm only talking about rap.
Right. So you can't compare Cash Money to Motown or like
Right.
Epic or something.
No, I'm talking about Bad Boy. We're
You
comparing
talking
to
about the
Bad Boy.
cruise? He just talking about
I'm
cruise.
talking about Bad Boy.
Right,
Right, but I'm having a conversation about rap.
I understand that.
Yeah. So I'm not talking about overall music. I'm just simply talking about rap right now.
No.
I feel what you're saying with Wu-Tang, but I just think that like there's a lot of like what we was talking about with the Jordan people, like how there's a lot of great legendary basketball players that say that Jordan's the guy. It's a lot of great legendary rappers that will say Raekwon was one of the Ghostface might have been one of the livest rappers, or they in they top 10 rappers, and you just discredit them like that. Yep. You still had Method Man. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas put out some good music.
Method
it might not have been your thing. They put out good music.
Method Man and Mary J.
Redman wasn't in Wu-Tang.
Live ass song. No,
Redman wasn't in Wu-Tang.
No, he was just around.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't a member. It's 9 of them niggas, and it was 7 bums.
That's it. Yeah, I heard about 40 of them niggas. But I ain't never been a fan of none of them. But I get
7 bums out of 9.
Yeah, and I'm being generous. But
I like Wu-Tang.
But as a rap fan, like they documentary and stuff, I'm still gonna watch. It's still interesting. You know,
you watched it?
I still like them individually. Just not when they start rapping in the mic.
I ain't like none of their music.
Method Man is a
Method Man,
more entertaining actor to me than a rapper.
Did you actually listen to Method Man and Redman album together and like those during that time frame?
Yeah.
Those some good ass albums.
I bought the soundtrack. What was that movie they did?
How High?
Yeah, I actually bought How High. So,
not the soundtrack.
I ain't talking about the soundtrack though. I'm talking about their personal albums together.
Yeah,
and I tried to listen to it.
The Black album. I got that album.
Mm-hmm. That's a fire ass album.
No, how many Wu-Tang albums have you listened to?
No. Zero. Just keep it funky, baby.
Was it like yeah. No,
like you can't like right now you struggling to even name them.
What was Method Man's Tactical or some shit?
The cow.
Yeah, I listened to that.
Tactical.
Well, he said Wu-Tang though.
All right.
No.
Right. So you're saying no, but you've never even listened to it.
I listened to it. I just can't remember it because it was just ho-hum music.
So what did
I know what you heard before, but you just don't know the name of it. You probably heard Triumphant before.
Yeah, you had to listen to it back then. They was the hottest shit in the world.
You heard Triumphant before too, Hooter.
No, I didn't. I saw the videos and I heard the singles, but an album, that's when you had to go actually get a CD and put it on. I've never done that with a Wu-Tang.
Thank you. I appreciate you for saying that. Much easier. We was talking about more like one of the things me and Cuz was talking about. We talking about Southern albums, like putting people against each other. Early Plows versus early Boosie.
Early Plows versus early Boosie.
I was a bigger
early
Plies
Boosie,
fan.
baby. I gotta go Boosie.
As far as their early careers.
Yeah.
So even when you go them early Plows mixtapes,
real, I get it. I gotta go Boosie Boo. Don't forget it. It's wicked. Roll with low, so I said it.
I'm asking. And you're right. You sound like you on the
Boosie.
I'm going Plies.
I got Boosie.
I jam with Plies. I jam with the early Plies more than I jam with an early Boosie, but a later Boosie, midway Boosie, I'll say, was better.
That's why I said early. Like if you take each one of them first 3-4 projects from each one of them,
I'm Plies.
And you put it song for song now. Like don't get it. Like you don't get to run off with the songs. You got 20 songs.
I'm Plies because I ain't really listen to Boosie like that. I told y'all that I ain't listen to Boosie until I got here.
I know.
And by then he was no more early Boosie.
Man, Boosie. I gotta go Boosie though.
I'm Boosie too.
I love that early Plies though. I do. Like that 100% real.
Plies mixtapes and what is first album called? Real Testament.
Real Testament.
The 2 mixtapes. The 3 mixtapes.
3 mixtapes.
36 ounces. and something volume 1 and something
100%,
volume.
and then 100% real.
Yeah. Before the Real Testament even dropped.
Yeah. That's what got
I'm
me
a real
on.
nigga dog.
Yeah. Man,
But
and Black used to play that shit, but that's who put me on for real. Blight.
That's who put us all on. Black.
That baby put me on, I think.
They who y'all got anybody that Kevin Gates can go up against? It's hard to find his.
It's hard to find anybody like him because he a ignorant nigga, but he's smart. And he actually raps. Like he's real lyrical, just in a crazy, weird way.
I think because of his style, it's just you can't find it.
You can't put
Which for him that might be a good thing though, but then it's also a hard thing because that limits your fandom. I think he's supposed to be. Nah, I think he eats got it. But as far as like popularity and like hood songs, yeah, and club songs, Gotti may have him on that. But as far as just rapping wise, I think he eats Gotti.
And rapping?
Yeah.
Gotti not no slouch at rapping.
I ain't say he would. I'm just saying I think that Kevin Gates is on a different level of rap than Gotti.
He got his own thing though.
Doors off of Kevin Gates in a battle.
You always go extreme.
He don't have no.
He's always extreme. Blow the door. 19-1.
Yes, and the one gonna be 2 phones. And Gotti gonna blow the doors off of goddamn.
I just think Gates in the league of his own. He got his own style to me. Even though he'll rap, and I know that's crazy to say, but I don't see him. I don't see nobody you can compare him to. Like he got his own fan base. He got his. Like,
God is more of a matchup.
Like, they're gonna stay loyal
Jesus.
to Kevin Gates. Like if you're a Kevin Gates fan, you're gonna always be a Kevin Gates fan. Because he gonna be the same. So,
and I'm hit or miss with Gates. Like I listen to each project, but I don't. Some are better than others for me. I just ain't been a fan of every damn thing. But I think he makes dope music. Y'all saw that with that beef with Kodak Black and NBA YoungBoy. That Kodak Black and them Sniper Gang made some toilet paper. They made some NBA YoungBoy toilet paper for them to wipe their ass with.
Damn.
He knew niggas just different, man.
Like, crazy. Like, hey, is Jack Boy with Kodak?
Yeah,
that's
his boy. That's his right hand man.
He came out with a new project. Is it new? But I checked it out, and
that
nigga Kodak clone, fool.
That's his home. Like they like best friend.
Sound exactly like him, fool.
Do he got spit like him?
He can rap. He ain't Kodak, but he's a Harold Miner Kodak.
Another name of the episode. Harold Miner.
Harold Miner Kodak.
He used that bitch 62 times.
Oh man.
In sports, man. The Jordan doc. That shit was dominating and just coming off last week. A lot of people had a lot of different takes and stuff from it. But one of the big things that I wanted to talk about, they kept saying that Jordan was an asshole, right? We always hear that Jordan was an asshole. But it was 2 things that I want to touch on with that and then let y'all just jump in and go wherever y'all go with it. But it was like they call him an asshole. But you look at people like Kobe. You see stories of Kobe getting put out of practice.
He was an asshole.
Going off on people, taking his shoes away from people because they wasn't doing what they were supposed to do. And we saw that in the doc. If you paid attention to the doc, Jordan really became an asshole after they couldn't keep beating the Pistons. He felt like in order to get over this hump, we gonna have to do something different. And he started going in on players. When you're a great man, you're not gonna accept mediocre shit from like average players. You're gonna try to. Your job is to try to uplift them. Do y'all get that take from Jordan that he was just like really this big asshole, or do y'all contribute it to him being great, or is that just a attribute that the greats use or have?
I mean, I get it. That's why I don't accept mediocre out of y'all. But I'm a great.
Yeah, you're mediocre.
You crazy.
Yeah, you're mediocre.
But nah, man. To be a great, people could say Jerry Rice worked out too much, or what I'm saying, Emmitt Smith in the summer or stuff like that. But like to be a great, you got to do different shit, and everybody not comfortable with that. Like LeBron firing coaches and changing teams and shit like that because he's used to a certain type of level. That's also why they say greats can't coach because you can't teach somebody how to be great. You can try to pull them along, but you can only get the best out of them. So fuck them.
I think he was an asshole. And I think it was okay, honestly, because it was his style, man. So I don't have an issue with his style. And if you want to play with Jordan, you want to be motivated by Jordan, then you're gonna have to deal with that assholeness, just like you're gonna have to deal with that assholeness of a Kobe, of a stock asshole. You know what I'm saying? All of y'all niggas assholes. You an asshole.
I'm not an
It's
asshole.
okay.
Man.
I don't know about Tyler. I'm not
an asshole.
You can't
just say he can go 3 weeks without talking about it. You an asshole.
Ty, you're an asshole, and I can tell. I'm gonna tell you why once we're finished with this podcast. You know what I'm talking about. So you're an asshole, my friend, and it's okay, man. And
all right, bro.
It's just part of it. You know what I'm saying? If he wasn't an asshole, does he win those championships?
Well, let me ask you this.
I don't.
Let me ask you this. You played quarterback, right? You were the leader of an offense. Did you command the huddle when you were
I
out there?
did, but then I also think that I was too quiet. I think that in those positions you got to be more forceful, and at times I wasn't.
Okay, I could see that.
I do think, and I always say that. I always say I should have spoke more. I should have said more. I should have done more.
And
that
I
wasn't who I was, though. So,
and I think that's what happened when you get pushed into
leadership,
when you're leadership position, because
right.
Playing linebacker. Like, think about it. Y'all think I could go talk nice to Jermaine McElvain?
No. And Larry McSwain? No.
No.
Tomorrow? Y'all think I can come in there? Hey, guys, do what you gotta, hey man, y'all shut the fuck up, man. Get y'all ass up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be a little bit,
right.
asshole to do that. And I feel like even to Jordan them credit, to Kobe them credit, to those kind of people, they're not. Especially, I think it's worse when they see more potential in you. Like how Kobe stayed on Shaq.
Right.
Like, nigga, stay in shape. Nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why you in shape? We'll never lose a game.
We'll never lose. You know what I'm saying? Like you. So if you're at that level of great and you can see the vision of what could be of y'all, you're supposed to be that. And it's just all these people. He was an asshole.
Do you think that was one of my times that we in?
Huh?
Do you think it's just the times that we in? Everything is so sensitive at this point.
I don't think
coaching.
so, because I think it's still some assholes in the NBA today.
Yeah.
I get that, but I'm saying, do you think the people that are criticizing Jordan and saying that he was an asshole are those that you have to worry about the coach hollering at their kid for missing a block or not showing up for practice and being reprimanded for all that stuff? You think those are the people that says that Jordan's the asshole?
I don't think so, because that's been his MO. Jordan's been an asshole since '98. So it's not. This isn't something new that we're hearing about. You're right. This isn't something new that we're hearing about. We've been hearing that Jordan was an asshole since he been beat Paxson.
And I always like the story. When he punched Paxson.
I mean, Steve Kerr. My bad, Steve Kerr.
He punched Steve Kerr. He punched Steve Kerr in practice, and they put his ass out. And they, man, I remember they put Kobe in practice. I sent that shit in the group message. That man was going
off on everybody.
Right, going off.
We never talked about it, man. But do y'all remember? Did y'all see? Well, I know y'all saw it. Pippen got slapped in the face by Oakley. I was like, man, what's going on here? Ain't no nigga just gonna slap me in the face like that. Okay,
I don't know if it was a big asshole.
Or something Oakley was a big nigga. You might need
even to the you'll probably get slapped by Charles Oakley right now.
Even if I would have lost,
he wouldn't have slapped me again. Yeah,
speaking of
lost.
let me stop you right here. But did y'all see Mike Tyson, boy?
Old nigga agile.
53 with handage, boy.
What you do? So Huda just said, he gonna fight Oakley back. So Mike Tyson slapped you. What you doing?
He getting slapped. That's it.
My bad. I ain't mean to get in your way like that.
Yeah, that's different, good. I
ain't mean to put my face in front of your hand like that.
I provoked you, my bad.
That is different because y'all both basketball players. Like, if you ain't a boxer, like if I was Roy Jones, Mike Tyson couldn't slap me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes, you would.
Y'all gonna let Tyson slap you?
He probably could, but I'm not gonna let him in that instance.
Yeah.
If I'm playing basketball,
you gotta shoot that man, bro. You gotta shoot that man. Ain't no fighting that man, bro.
Say
You
what?
got to fight. You got to
Like,
shoot him, bro.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. He did. He ate elite. What's that nigga? Holyfield.
Evander
He ate him.
Holyfield. Yeah.
Shit, he ate his ass.
My God,
Um,
man.
saying about that doc though, I thought it was kind of crazy. Not crazy, but we was talking about coaches and how different coaches got to do different things to get the best out of players. Did y'all see how Phil handled Rodman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What y'all
Yeah.
thoughts is on coaches taking that approach, letting Rodman get a couple of days off and clearing his head and go gamble and go do everything he needed to do, and then letting him come back and shit like that.
I don't see the problem with it simply because you got players talking about load management today. That man went out, went to Vegas, had fun, and was still in practice outrunning the players that didn't need the break when he came back.
That's a different kind of load management now.
Yeah,
Like, them boys,
Yeah.
he just needed to
on one of
decompress.
them,
That's what he needed to do.
but on one of them things, he didn't come back on time.
No, like
They had to
Probably
go get him
late.
at the house. They had to go get him because he probably drunk.
Sorry
But
about my
when they got him in the gym, Jordan them said that they had to catch him like he was outrunning them, and he had the weekend.
And then also as a coach, you can always say, "Hey, can you go out there and get 20 rebounds tonight?"
Yeah,
To any one of their players. Nobody on
Right.
the team could do that.
I saw Jamal Crawford had responded. He was like, "This is a lesson for coaches as well. Get to know your players so you can truly understand them. If they know that you care, they will do anything for you."
All right,
Yeah.
that's true.
I think it happens more often than we know. We never knew nothing like this happened until we actually got a chance to see the doc. But most coaches treat most players different. That's why Stock came up there saying you can't coach everybody the same. You got to be a little different. Just like McSwain, for instance. McSwain told him get his ass about the game. That nigga say, "No, I'm not coming out and then sit my boy back to the bench." That would have been me.
Oh yeah,
That would have been me or another
yeah.
person. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been benched for the rest of the year. But it's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, it do go hand in hand. You do definitely coach certain players, and honestly, I might coach a young Hooter different than I coach an older Hooter. You see what I'm saying? Like
All right.
a young Hooter, I might get in his shit and make him feel like he trash to motivate him to be great. And then when he start being great, then I might coach him a little different. Like, hey, you don't
Right.
need as many reps. Why don't you sit back and chill? We're gonna let the young niggas do all the reps. You know what I'm saying?
Manage
So
your load.
Hell no. Young Hootie, I'm sitting back. His ass going back to New Orleans because he was a bum too.
Mm.
But now, who? Let me ask you a question though. Like, how hard was it stepping into that TCU game with all that pressure? National team.
From my senior year of high school to my redshirt freshman year, I had a year in. It was a completely different ball game, man. It's a whole different world. Just the most simplest things you think of is probably the hardest things out there. Like calling the play itself. You go from high school, your plays are 2 to 3 words. Where you get to college, your play calling may be 20 words, and then it has changes and flips and different reads. And just once you get an understanding of that, like my freshman year, I wasn't ready for that shit, man. I couldn't even really get the snap and toss the ball, honestly. Because just everything around you, feel like just being in that atmosphere, and you can't hear yourself talk. You don't know when the ball being snapped. So my first snap, I got that bitch. I'm fumbling, tossing it all high and shit. Just little simple shit that comes with time. Sometimes
like
it just
going
comes with time.
that should be pure chaos at first, fool. Like
It's very well, fool.
practice is so slow and so simple. And you get in that game, it's like everything moving 203 mile per hour, and you know where you're supposed to go, but you don't go nowhere near where you're supposed to go because it's just like
Yeah, it just happened.
Yeah.
It just happened, fool. And then, like, if you looking at it from the sideline or from a screen, it just looks so bunched up and tight in there. Man, you get out there on that field, and spaces like just gaps be just big space. It's just spacious out there. Fool. So
Yeah.
you get them holes closed real quick.
extra quick.
But
Go ahead.
no, I'm good.
I was gonna say y'all saw. I want to ask y'all about these these high school 5-star recruits. We just saw that a 5-star guard, Deshaun Nix, decommitted from UCLA and instead was signed with the NBA G League for around $300,000. I think G League play about 14 games. So he said instead of going to college, he gonna sign with a G League. It was another 5-star. I can't think of his name.
Dude from
He
Texas,
he too
Oklahoma.
Yeah, he too decided to sign with a G League team. We saw that the NCAA, I think that was your story, Hoot, that you had. But the NCAA is thinking about letting people capitalize off their likeness and all of that stuff. And I said in the group that it was a little bit too late, and we'll get back to that. But what do y'all think about these players who may go to college and be one and done after a semester? Decide maybe to just go straight to the G League instead of even bothering with college. Where y'all at with it?
Good.
I like
Go
it.
get you some money.
I feel like either do that or you need to stay in college 2 to 3 years. But I think they said that they're going to put them on a special team, and that team only play 14 games. I don't know how that's going to work out in the draft with that short of footage or whatever. But if you got it, you got it. So you could, but
just like a Kyrie. Like when Kyrie went to Duke, he played 3-4 games, and they just know he had it anyway. He still came out.
Some people but I like it.
But it ain't 12 of those. It ain't 12 to 25 of those kids coming out yearly. You may have
like right now. We've only as far as them going.
That's gonna fuck up some kids.
We only heard of right now. We've
saying.
only heard of 2 or 3 of them right now that's doing it. So it's normally about that many. But right now it's about 2 or 3, and one actually chose to go to school. He's going to Texas, and that's what helps my answer. I think it depends on your situation as well as the people you have behind you. Because like he has a real good family behind him, so they may have a little bit of money. His dad, his grandfather went to college, made it to the league. His dad did as well. So he's just teaching them the right way at this point. Like from here going forward, it's all a business. Once you finish that last game in high school, it's all a business going forward. So as long as you know that it have the right structure, I think you'll be okay.
But see, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
But just hopefully this doesn't mess some of those kids up, which it's going to happen. Some of them going to get in there, get that 300,000-400,000, and it's going to mess them up. But then some of them going to get that 300,000-400,000 and make it work and keep going forward. So all in all, I think is needed.
And as long as they do what they supposed to do, like if it's a means to something greater, like you can't just settle on that 300,000 and think you're gonna be set for life as and you don't want to play basketball no more. I get it, but I know these kids like 18, 19 coming out of high school getting 300 grand. They're gonna want to make it to the league. You know what I'm saying? So if they, as long as they're developing, so they can play at the next level, then that's cool. But like we said, man, it's only like I said, ain't but like 1 or 2 of them yearly that's coming out and making an impact on the game today. You know what I'm saying?
And the NCAA should want this too, because it helps them out a little bit for the simple fact you don't have these players going to your school getting paid, messing up your program for the next 5 and 10 years too. Yeah. So it helps a little bit in that aspect.
Yeah.
So why you say that they fuck them up, King? You right?
Because I just think giving an 18-year-old, like Ty was saying, $300K after taxes, you probably getting about 160, 170, and you got handouts, especially if you're not coming from the best background. That shit gonna be gone so quick, and then being an adult. Think about how long it took y'all to be an adult. You wasn't nowhere near ready at 18. We still in the dorms. Y'all niggas was wilding off $1,000 a month.
Yeah, but like if you saying it like that, doesn't it help that player if like at one point he was gonna be one and done. So say he would have just went straight to the NBA, he still could have got fucked up or not even got drafted.
Those type players gonna get drafted. But yeah, man, I think for like 18-year-olds, I think they need that structure of college, especially before they start having to really be an adult. When you're in college, especially as an athlete, you got your schedule, your day pretty much playing for you, and y'all can, attest to that.
What about if you like Kobe or Lou Will or LeBron? It worked out fine for them.
Even think about some college students too, though. Like,
but also,
you had to be a grown up.
But also, you got Jonathan Bender. That shit ain't work out for him.
He had a nice run in the league.
No, he
had a few years
in Indiana, right? Yeah, he had some.
It doesn't. I mean, but it doesn't work out for everybody. And then,
you could look at Greg Oden, who still went to college, but it didn't work out for him either.
That's injuries, and that happens.
DeJuan Wagner went to college, killed, and it still didn't work out for him.
I wouldn't say killed, but I mean, he had a nice impact.
DeJuan Wagner,
he killed at Memphis.
He was a dog at Memphis. I can't even stunt. He was.
Niggas have to be looking like Iverson.
I just think it's gonna happen, man. And I think even if you go to college, that could still happen. Because nigga, think about us. We going to college. You 3-4 hours away from your family. You got to be a grown up.
Yeah, but it teaches you how to be a grown up. That's what I'm
But
saying.
it doesn't, because also think of how many niggas we stayed in the dorms with who did absolutely nothing and got their ship right back home.
That's true.
I mean, I feel like if I program, go ahead and if them one and done niggas, get them away from my shit. Because they're only coming in for 1 year and getting the fuck out of there. Go ahead.
You gotta have a mix.
I'm with
You gotta have a mix. Nowadays, you gotta have a mix of them. Nobody wins without a mix of them.
I don't believe that. Not,
I just feel like
look at the last national champions, the last two national champions. They ain't have one and done's on their team. Virginia had a team full of sophomores.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
North Carolina, sophomores and seniors. Like, I mean, juniors and seniors. Like those veteran teams, Villanova, juniors and seniors. Like those guys, they are learning how to play the game of basketball. They're developing those guys. These guys, again, what messes it up is AAU. Because, I mean, that shit falls.
Breaking up bad.
Right. Oh, how about now? No? Still?
What you trying?
Nigga, stop this story.
Stop. Look at them and say, what about now?
You said it was breaking up.
You still breaking up.
I don't know what to say. Well, anyway.
What about now? Like he twisted the cord or something.
Oh, shit.
But no, man, like, I mean, as long as it's developing the dudes, man, like that's all it should be about. Like, if that's what they're choosing their path to be, to hoop, get better. I mean,
and some programs will tell you that though. Like Coach Cal said that my goal is to get my players to the NBA. So that tells me he's okay with going to the Sweet 16, Elite Eight, and losing.
Right.
I mean,
he'll tell you
100%.
Right. He'll tell you in his recruiting efforts, like, look, I ain't looking for a 4-year player. Like, if that's what you're trying to do, don't come here. That's what he said. But I mean, that's like you said, man. These kids are out for the money. They want to get to the league, and at that point, I don't even think they think about playing at that point, because a lot of them these last couple of drafts, you don't even see these guys on the court.
I ain't gonna say that, but I'm gonna say at this point they know, and they're doing it right, that it's a business. Because for the NCAA, it's a business. So fuck that. Yeah, I want my money.
Because I said out for the money, it might be time for them to be out for the money. I was just looking at a new study that showed that 5-star recruits are worth $650,000. 4-star recruits are worth $350,000.
A year, the whole time.
3-star recruits are worth $150,000 to that respective university. So the value that they're bringing to those universities.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why.
Can you telling me $1,000 in tuition is enough? Nah. I don't say that.
Come on, man.
But
it's not. Can't get right.
Let's not get too far. Let's not get too far in this. But it's more than $1,000.
For who?
They're paying you $1,000 and paying your
I said $1,000 in tuition. I said that. I said $1,000 in tuition. It still doesn't equate to the 3-star recruit with Stock just said.
But you was out of state. Your tuition alone was $10,000-$15,000 a semester.
They don't pay that shit. It don't matter. They just put a fee on it.
You remember the Michael Vick doc? How Blacksburg, Virginia looked at Virginia Tech before Michael Vick, one person walked into that on their campus?
Everybody knows Michael Vick, guy. This was arguably one of the best college athletes ever.
So that's what we're talking about.
But that comes along once in a generation. It's not many Michael Vicks.
You get a Heisman Trophy winner every year. You get MVPs on offense every year. You get star players. You get all of these people drafted every single year. It's not just one Michael Vick. That just was an example, man. It's every year, multiple.
Man,
Alabama every year got a new star.
Great. They can afford it. They can afford. I mean, yes, they're Alabama. They're going to get everybody. But that doesn't work that way for most schools. It doesn't.
I think it works that way for a lot of schools. There's still somebody who, whether you know who that is or not, there's somebody. Kent State got somebody that they got on posters and billboards that's helping put fans in the stands.
with those fans gonna be in the stands. Anyway,
I was on a commercial.
and if you wasn't, was still gonna go to the game.
You would, but somebody else might have saw that it didn't matter. Hey, let me go to the game. And still, nigga, it was my likeness.
Yes, and that's your value.
I don't give a fuck.
And you should get paid off of it. The third string quarterback wasn't in the commercial.
Right. But
some people were. They had kickers and punters. They had randoms really, and they did have random people in the commercials too. So,
but you get what I'm saying. The quarterback, the star players, is the one bringing the money in.
But he's not the only star player. Is what we're trying to say. So that's why whoever the bigger recruit is or whoever, they're bringing the higher revenue. But there's multiple other players that also bring in their revenue. Judy is responsible for revenue just like Tua is.
And if you're gonna say it's a business, then it got to be treated like a business. For the simple fact, in business, not everybody gets paid the same. It's just how it is.
But also, like, I don't understand why y'all feel like it's just your right to get paid to go to college. Y'all do know,
I'm making money for
y'all do know 98% of people pay to go to college, but you want to get paid to go to college
because. The difference
I'm helping generate money. You're not regular student.
No, I'm actually generating money. Yeah, directly. I'm paying them. That's generating money. That's generating revenue for them. Student.
I just go back to the Michael Vick.
What do you think? Hang on, Hootie. What do you think brought the school more money? All of these regular students that are giving their money to the school each semester, or your commercial,
or sports.
You're right.
That's sports.
Yeah, Michigan really think sports.
Michigan makes over.
No.
There's places that make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Let's talk about the school that you went to at UAB. What do you think brings more revenue to the school? Tuition or sports?
I'll say I think I brought more revenue than a regular student. I do.
No, but you said like you can't dismiss the regular student.
I'm not dismissing the regular student. I'm saying I made more money
because without the regular student, it is no you.
Like for an example, just an example, and without sports, there's just like when UAB got rid of football, it was a rush to bring it back because if you look at schools that don't have football, their enrollment is way down. If you get rid of football at Alabama, watch enrollment go way down. So you can't really say that you can't have. You gotta have both. They both go hand in hand. But I also have never seen you want to use UAB as an example. In the days that Roddy and Hack was there, the reason that we had more TV games was because of Roddy and Hack. People wanted to see that. So you get more TV revenue. You got a nigga on CBS. You got somebody on ESPN. Yes, that's millions of dollars that you're generating for the school that a student just going to school is not generating that money. You might put in $30,000, $40,000 the whole time that you're there. Whereas this one game, we just made $1.5 million just to go play one fucking football game.
3 hours.
And that's not even counting the TV revenue. You can't compare it.
I think
and then at the bigger universities like Alabama or Michigan and stuff, they pay the revenue for all of the other sports to even go play.
Right. Okay.
That was good.
Quick about your bum boys before we move on. Cowboys, how do you feel about this signing of Andy Dalton?
I don't like.
Do you think this some bullshit because Andy Dalton was on the market for 3 hours, whereas Cam is still on the market, James was on the market forever?
I don't believe you bring in somebody that can compete for this starting position.
Why not?
If that's supposed to be your guy, because that just causes controversy.
But if your guy ain't signed, do you think that you should probably protect yourself if you can get somebody for a little bit less of a value, but still secure him just in case your guy decides not to ever sign that contract or take that tag?
What he gonna do? Not play? He worst case scenario.
Le'Veon Bell
did it.
I don't think that. I think that takes the tag. That's like 20 million a year.
You're guessing. You're thinking. So my question was, what do you do? Do you secure somebody who can maybe play that spot if Dak decides to sit out that year, or do you just say we're gonna put it all on Dak, even though we're not budging and offering him what he keep asking for?
from the owner's position, yes, you do that. But if you want Dak to be your guy, I think this is a terrible move.
So why they did it?
Because just in case. But I think
Who's
he
the
just
better?
Dak.
Who's the better option? Jameis, Andy, Cam.
Shit, I'm putting Andy last.
In order? Or you just want to pick one?
Yeah, I'm saying because the Cowboys pull that trigger so fast, like Andy's their guy, and when Jameis was sitting out there the whole time putting himself out there, and when Cam is still sitting out there,
You
I
probably
don't
can't
know.
afford Cam, to be honest.
Yeah, can't afford Cam, and I don't know if Jameis wanted to come to the Cowboys.
So who the question? How do you say that? You haven't even talked. And you just got Jameis for $1 million.
But
and you
what
just
I
signed
just said,
Dalton for $7.
What I just said, he might have just wanted to play for New Orleans at a discount, at a heavy discount. He wasn't going to the Cowboys for $1 million. That's a great backup.
But according to the numbers, he wouldn't have had to go to the Cowboys for $1 million if Andy got $7.
I don't know.
They probably didn't even offer that, man, though, to be honest with you.
My man ain't had no answers for a couple of things.
I mean, I don't think you offer either one of them. I think Andy Dalton at this point is a safe backup.
I think something wrong, man. I don't know what it is. I think it's race. I long wanted to say that sports was not biased, and maybe I'm naive. Y'all can kill me about it. I used to think that I don't know, but like it's just hard to say. And I wanted to bring this up last week, but then Jameis got signed, and it kind of made me like, okay. But I just don't understand how Cam Newton is not sought after, and how Jameis, it seemed like he kind of had to look around and kind of basically go to what he had to go to. I'm pretty sure he had some offers, and that's where he chose to go, which it makes sense to pick where you get to go. You know what I'm saying? But I just don't understand how that happened. And then Bum Dalton gets signed for $7 million in a blink of an eye. Something ain't right.
You understand?
Coming off of injury. Coming off of injury as well.
It's you gotta be twice as good to go half as far. Don't act like race played a factor in that. And they both had their issues, which damn near every football player has. But yeah, it played a factor. So let's not act like that's not a thing. Like, if Jamarcus Russell was a different color, that nigga would still be in the NFL right now. Boomer Esiason played for 32 years.
Boomer.
I don't know.
Brad Johnson, isn't his name used to play for Buffalo, and he always.
Listen,
I never wanted to, like, cause Fresh would always say it, man, and I never wanted to believe it. They'd be like, man, they gonna give them white boys a shot no matter what.
Okay,
and then they gonna mess over us, and then I stayed away from it for the longest. But the more and more you see it, the more and more all you can do.
But then we talk about and I don't mean this in a negative way, but I'm just saying that how like black people stay in the league and they can be backups and they make careers out of it. You got people like what's my man that was in Buffalo from Emmanuel?
EJ
Emmanuel. He played a long time as a backup. He came in highly touted, played a lot of years as a backup. Rest his soul. Tavares Jackson. Played 12, 13, 14 years as a backup, going from place to place to place to place.
Mm-hmm. They start, though.
Yeah, they start.
They start. What's my man in Miami with the big Fitzpatrick? Man, Fitzpatrick ain't supposed to be starting.
That's what I was trying to
He does. Wherever he go, it doesn't matter where he go. He always end up getting the nod.
And everybody that I just named had they started at one point somewhere.
At one point, yeah. And I'm saying this man is 15 years in, still starting. Tavares Jackson wasn't starting.
Never get to be the starter. He never got to be the starter no more.
Started without injury, and Emmanuel just wasn't really that great. He didn't deserve to be a starter.
Fitzpatrick was named the starter at the beginning of the year. In Miami last year.
Yeah,
and he doesn't deserve to be a starter, but
he doesn't. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man.
Y'all think the Legion of Boom, the NFL's all-time best secondary?
The Legion of Boom in Seattle. Earl.
Sherman,
other safety.
Griffin. and my man
Earl.
they got
Earl
Bonner.
Thomas.
They got in trouble, I think. Bronner.
Yeah, Browner.
Yeah.
Was a maniac. Damn, I forgot they had all of them niggas on the same team. It's hard to say that. I would need to see some options. I need some multiple choices right here.
Tampa Bay, what they
but it's-
cover two had what they had
Rondé Barber and Lynch.
Yeah. And another thing on the other side. I just can't think of his name.
They had the 2000 Ravens.
Cowboys had some decent secondaries too.
Cowboys had something with was it Kenny Allen, Rod Woodson?
But after that, all them older secondaries like Mel Blunt and them, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know them over.
Oh, that San Francisco. Well, that San Francisco team with Dion, Murray Hanks, the head shaking nigga.
Hell now.
Eric Davis, I think it was, played the other corner.
Who? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because they couldn't go at 21.
Yeah, I don't think
something else to do.
that just say something. If you can't easily find somebody to defend them, that kind of makes them.
No,
and we name it. We only naming 2 and 3 people. You name about 6 niggas that was on the team.
Okay, so out of those, do you think that those secondaries out of the people that we were able to come up with are better than the Legion of Boom?
The AFC, shit. What I'm trying to say? What's the bowl game? The bowl.
Pro Bowl.
Hawaii.
Pro Bowl?
The AFC Pro Bowl team. 2008. I don't know. I'm just saying the AFC Pro Bowl team in 2008. That's who better. Meaning no. I can't think of any team.
No, man. The Patriots recently just had a pretty sweet secondary. They had Gilmore on one side. They had what the boy name from Malcolm Brown on the other. They had
Malcolm Brown. I don't know.
Butler. Malcolm Butler.
He was
they were their corners.
Bum.
1 year. Did he get benched in the Super Bowl? Nigga got benched in the Super Bowl.
But then he signed a big contract after that. I think that was coaching shit. I think that was.
But you don't know where he at no more though. After that,
Tennessee.
He
playing Tennessee.
Boom.
I wouldn't aggressively argue against that one. I was just trying to name some people to compare.
That whole
I can't think of anything.
But also, was it the scheme? Because people be saying Richard Sherman not really that dope. It was just the.
Now they saying that, but before
dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Right,
because you just said something about a scheme to Tampa too. Everything's a scheme that's gonna make their players better.
And when you saying the Tampa 2, all you're saying is Richard Sherman is really good in a zone coverage.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Just like you said, that's like saying Rondé Barber and John Lynch are only good in zone coverage.
The Jets had Cromartie and Reeves. Who would they say?
I used to play with them a lot of times. The Jets when they had Cromartie and Reeves.
Right.
But I couldn't tell you who their safeties was. Probably some bum. I think it was a white boy. But I ain't gonna argue against
on into the dummy of the week.
Dummy son of a bitch.
Fuck it. Y'all said it earlier. I'm not even gonna stop it. The whole state of fucking Georgia.
You dumb son
people
bitch.
in it,
the ones
the
in
whole
charge.
leadership of the state of Georgia. Please report to the goddamn principal's office. Governor Kemp, you silly motherfucker. The state of Georgia just recently decided that they would enact to allow everybody to go back to full-fledged life as if the COVID-19 never happened, never existed. We just said it. We said it earlier at the top of the show, but we just saw that about 7 days ago, Georgia decided to let people go back in, and 6-7 days later, they had the highest numbers of COVID cases that they've had thus far. I don't know. It's really not much I can say to that other than you fucking dumb. We talked about some of this again earlier, and it's just I don't know what makes you think that it's a proper time, especially in somewhere like Georgia. Atlanta has always been up. Atlanta and the Georgia, the whole state has always been kind of up there with cases that they've reported. Compared to, they were only really behind maybe New York, New Jersey, and then Georgia. All of those people, New Jersey and New York, are still they're talking about opening up at some point, but there still are shelter in place, being at home orders.
And when you say talk about it, they're saying June. That's they're
Right.
talking about it. It's a whole month from now, not last week. Dumb fucks.
I don't know if y'all saw this shit. Well, I know y'all saw this shit, but what are y'all thoughts on this stupid ass shit?
Man,
It's irresponsible, man.
Yeah.
And I just wish that shit can happen. Like you can sue these motherfuckers or something for them being irresponsible with people's lives, man. They're the ones who's supposed to put shit in place for people to do better and to be better.
I saw Atlanta
And
mayor.
they're doing the opposite.
I saw Atlanta Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms basically said that, I don't want to, kind of what we were saying with that conversation earlier about the quarterback. I don't want to believe this, but why would you order my whole city to go back? We know that my city is predominantly black. We got a lot of black and brown people in these industries that you're ordering to go back. That's going to have to go back. But a lot of people on the other side don't look like that. So I don't want to think that's why you're doing it. Are we disposable? She asked a lot of good questions, man, in regards to the order that's going on. I don't have the answers to him. Kemp basically said that it was time to get the economy back restarted. And he even admitted what was even crazy is he said that he knows that cases may spike, but he still needs to push the order through to get small businesses and stuff back in order. Did y'all see? I don't know what to think of it.
Man, you know what to think of it. Yeah, I mean, they know. They not dumb. They know what's gonna happen. They don't care.
He might be dumb. You saw his commercial with him shooting guns.
Yeah, that man now he
might be
different.
dumb.
He is different, bro.
Yeah, he pretty dumb. I ain't gonna even lie.
I keep telling you,
but because of that, you are the dummy of the week.
Dummy. No doubt.
People don't listen to him, man. Stay home and do like some of those restaurants in Atlanta are doing. They're choosing not to open for their safety purposes. So you got to take your own safety in your own hands. Is what it seems like. So take
totally
it.
Damn, that's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Because I seen a clip. I think it was on Duval page where they was just out like it was the 4th of July. Like they were just out partying. Like I don't know. I don't get it.
Ty, you look like one of them Black Street artists. Wasn't that a group, Black Street?
Yeah.
You look like you in there with that hat on.
Black Street? Oh, people, Black Street.
You
said Black Street.
Other than that, man, y'all got any other information? Anything else y'all want to add?
Let me see what I got. Again.
Anything we missed? We didn't get to talk about.
Netflix movie series, music. We living in Jumanji with them new big ass hornets.
Oh man, them big ass super murder hornets. Man, you seen them bitches got a chainsaw on the top of their head.
Yeah. Say them bitch feel like steel cutting in your arm.
That bitch grab a little nigga goddamn and cut his head off. I'm like,
man, that's shit crazy.
Hey fool,
we really living in Jumanji, fool.
Yeah.
That's
earthquakes and bugs and pandemics and
y'all seen the UFOs that was flying around that everybody kept talking.
Man, that shit was like 2007 or some crazy shit.
DJ sent me a clip.
They never admitted it though. They never admitted it.
DJ sent me a clip that said that the aliens love human blood. It's like an aphrodisiac to them. So they just want human blood.
You really could have stopped after DJ sent.
I just want to tell you.
He said that he sent you something, or he sent?
Yes, he sent me a clip that said that aliens love human blood.
Who wrote that?
That they agreed to be cool for a few years.
Somebody signed a contract. I was listening to something. It was like the Earth may be on a lease. You never know, that lease might be coming up.
Right, and that was just as dumb as DJ said.
Shit, Charlamagne them said that.
Bro.
I know.
Personality set up.
And that shit was stupid.
The Earth is on a lease.
Hey, fuck it, the lease up. Where we all going? What y'all finna do?
Yeah.
Put me on Neptune. See me to Neptune.
Hey, you know how niggas are. Hey, shit. What y'all about to do this lease up? Goddamn. I'm finna see my bars.
How you gonna get off of here? You gotta get him off. We're gonna throw your ass out the club.
Ride over there to Mars.
Carry ass about the club. Goddamn. Ain't no rides, nigga. When you get evicted, you
Get
get
how you
evicted.
live. Nah, but in all, man, thank you to all the new listeners that done jumped in, man. I've been getting so much feedback lately from a lot of new follows, man. A lot of new people that's chiming in. We appreciate you. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man, through this pandemic. We know it's not the sound that you used to getting from us, but it's gonna be great sound. And like I said, we at episode 80, man. That's a big feat in
80.
itself. 80 consistent episodes. So I want to also give a shout out to you boys, to all us that's everybody that's here at the Dummies Podcast, including Dez, man. This shit ain't easy, man, to stay as consistent as we do. And we every week we figure out a way to get here and do it, man, amongst all obstacles that we have. So I appreciate y'all, boy, for everything y'all do.
Man,
Likewise, cuz likewise.
yes, definitely likewise. Just looking at a picture, black people don't put your grandmama and life at risk because your ass wants some damn Jordans. I see this picture in Georgia where they all in line bunched up for some damn Jordans. And you know your grandmama got health issues. So goddamn, that shit just
People crazy, man.
for some damn, like order that shit online. I'm pretty sure it's
That was your
available.
Turn them on to your plug, Joe.
Footlocker.com. My plug.
Put a stack up, nigga.
Footlocker.com.
Yep.
That nigga paid a stack for his spot.
Businessloan.com.
What is it? Flight Club? You got yours from?
I would never. Hey,
Flight Club. They got it from Flight Club, I think.
we got to be more careful. Fuck y'all and y'all jokes. I got some jokes for y'all niggas once we stop recording.
Well, we'll be back next week like we never left, because like we say every week, we never leave. You dig?
Now we about to have the real podcast.
Put this shit on Patrol or whatever that shit called.
Dummy.